Good morning, people of the grid. Today is Friday, June the 16th. Yeah, my day starts here in Edmonton. It is 6:15 in the morning, and I've got some driving. I've got some meetings tonight, or the end of this day tonight is going to end up with me sitting at a campsite, hopefully at a campfire, hanging out with our friends and Tammy and the kids. It's going to be a long day till I get there, though, but pretty excited. Gotta go. Hey, people of the grid. Today is like a Tesla road trip day. I've got a couple of meetings in the day, but I'm driving back from Edmonton to Calgary. It's about 350 kilometers to get from there to the house. So that's the road trip for today. Now this weekend we're going camping, and we're bringing a Tesla camping. We need to bring a gas vehicle, and here's why. We have a trailer that we bring camping. We have 4 kids, Ethan, Amelia, Samantha, Melissa, and then Tammy and I. The trailer's 9,800 pounds, so we need a vehicle that's capable of towing it. And right now the Model X isn't there yet, and we haven't replaced the trailer because a trailer that big doesn't exist that you can tow with the Model X yet. So when it comes, we'll make that decision, but for now we're towing the trailer out with the truck, but we have to come back into the city. See, I have trouble saying no, and so what I've done is committed myself to there's a dinner event in Calgary. I have to speak at it. So I've been invited to come in. Tammy and I get dinner, I do the talk, then I'm going back to the campsite. And so instead of bringing the gas vehicle back, which is very expensive, we're only going to use our truck, the gas vehicle, to get the trailer out, and then Sunday when camping's done, we'll bring everything back. Now we're bringing the Model X, Tammy's Cora, with us. And I've done the math, the calculations on how much driving we're going to do this weekend just with the electric vehicle. It's going to be 500 kilometers. Now, when we charge it to full, a range charge, 100%, we get about 400 kilometers easy. This weekend we'll be driving 500. The way we're going to do that is we'll charge up at home today. So when we leave at the end of the day, the Model X will be fully charged. It'll have 400 and change worth of range in it. That will get us out to the campsite, which is about 100 kilometers. As soon as we set up at the campsite, we're going to plug in. We've got a special adapter that lets us plug into the campground. We'll be adding about 12 kilometers an hour into the Model X. Now that's not a lot, but it adds up because our total sitting time, I've calculated, it's going to be at least 35 hours. So the Model X will be sitting for at least 35 hours at the campsite charging. That will give us at least 420 kilometers of range, which means that we're going to charge up at home to 400, we're going to drive 500, and at the end of the weekend we should be able to show up at home with 300 because the rest will be provided from the campsite as part of our camping. That's the plan. So it's going to be a big Tesla road trip. We're driving the Model S a lot today. We'll be driving the Model X a lot this weekend. We always do. And then we'll probably do the drive out for ice cream and some little side trips from the campsite. It's going to add up. The beauty is it's going to be all electric, and the even better thing is we're not paying any extra. It's just part of our camping site fee. We get power there. We will be using that power. Well, I had to stop at the side of the road. It's beautiful out here. And I dropped off some garbage. But the reason I had to stop was when you pass people, when you're on autopilot and then you step on it to pass people, if you exceed a certain speed, autopilot gets really angry with you, and autopilot says, you know what, you're on your own. So instead of being on my own for the rest of the trip, I thought I would stop, throw some garbage out, let autopilot calm down. When I get back in, autopilot's back on the job. All right, autopilot, can we be friends again? Yeah. All right, so pro tip, when you're doing a road trip, when you go to pass somebody, if you're in autopilot, disengage autopilot, kind of like so he's not watching what you're doing. then punch it, and then when you're back to, you know, normal cruising speed, then you can turn autopilot back on. If you forget to do that, you'll sort of speed, or you'll drive outside of the maximum speed limit of autopilot, and it'll just say, you know what, I can't be responsible for what you're doing here, I'm out. And autopilot will tap out, and he won't tap back in until you stop the car, get in. I don't know if you have to get out. I think you just have to stop the car, put it in park, and then put it in drive, and you're fine. But I had some garbage, I dropped it off, took 30 seconds, and me and autopilot were like this again. Okay, road trip pro tip number 2. Don't drink 2 lattes and a large orange juice before, yeah. I'm still an hour away from my next stop, and I don't know if I can make it an hour. It's a real problem.
We were traveling mountains just to find the loudest tears. We set down by the fire, knowing we could.
Hey guys, I am back in Calgary. I did a quick pit stop over at the supercharger at Cross Iron Mills. Now the really cool thing about that is this road trip took me from Edmonton all the way back to Calgary. And I could have made it all the way home, but I needed to get on a conference call and I needed to go to the washroom. So I thought I'd pit stop at Cross Iron Mills for a bit, charge up, and then head home. So I did my conference call there, did some work, and I'm gonna get home here in the middle of the afternoon, about 2:30 or so. I need to grab a bite to eat. I haven't eaten yet. So I'm gonna do that. And then I've got a couple of hours to wrap up my day, and then we're headed out camping. So the next thing is yeah, getting home, wrapping up work, and then I got to load up the truck, and we got to get the trailer and pack all the kit, all that stuff. But Tammy is on that. The road trip continues. We're going to switch over to the Model X to go camping with. So I'm going to leave the Model S at home, and we're going to take Cora out for a spin, just because. All right, we're getting ready for camping. I got to load up the truck with the bikes, the kayaks. Yeah. All right.
I did all the work.
You did not do all the work.
I did some.
We got the kayaks loaded, 4 of them. We got 4 bikes loaded. And we're bringing the generator because it turns out we don't have power where we're camping.
Oh.
So we'll need it just for a little bit.
For the record, I said we should go out yesterday.
Well, why didn't you? I was out of town.
Because you said, oh no, it'll be fine.
Wow, your hindsight is near perfect.
So we know for next time.
Yeah, all right. Let's get the kids. Well, we're all set. We're going camping. Just filling up with fuel. The truck wasn't even empty and it's 90 bucks. It's a lot. Trailer's hooked up to Golden Boy the truck. There's Tammy and Cora, the Model X. We're on our way camping. Hey guys, we are on our way. We're about, I'd say 40 minutes from our campsite. It's windy out here. And when you're towing a 34-foot trailer that weighs, you know, 90, I think right now we're probably at 9,400 pounds-ish. No, now we're definitely at 98 because it's completely full of fluid. It starts whipping around, like you can feel it. You got to use your Jedi mind skills to keep within the lanes. But we're doing good. We're gonna get out there. We'll have a little bit of supper. How you doing, Lissa?
I'm good.
You're good? You excited?
Yeah.
You excited about going kayaking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We brought some bikes. They're gonna go biking. I brought my camping chair. I'm gonna go camping chairing.
Camping. Hey, let's go camping.
Ethan's doing homework for yeah. All right, the nasty work is done. We've offloaded all of the black and gray fluids out of the trailer. Got to break in my brand new Rhino hose. That thing is a step up from what I had. It is, yeah, it's what the real men use. It is an awesome transfer tube. Love it. What are you watching there? Alyssa, Moana? It's a good movie. So now we're like 5 minutes from our camp spot. It'll probably take me 10-15 minutes to get us set up, and then we will commence chillaxing, or commence hanging out. Cows. All right, camp is all set up.
For the most part.
For the most part. Tammy's got a little bit of unexpected work that we ran into because some mice broke into our trailer, and apparently they were living under the sink, so we're washing everything. And I am going to be setting up a couple of mouse traps and killing them.
Do you know what's funny is we just bought hamsters, right? And I love the hamsters. I think they're adorable. Not so much the mice.
Yeah, even though they kind of look similar.
They have pointy noses and long tails, and they poop everywhere. No, I don't like mice.
Yeah, I don't like them either. Sorry. So we'll be getting rid of them.
Sorry.
Camp is all set up. I'll show you our campsite outside, and then we're going to go enjoy the campfire.
Awesome.
Hey, guy.
Doing good. Getting ourselves
My buddy
set up.
Clint made it out here early today and grabbed the spot. We actually got 2 of our trailers in one spot, which is awesome. Clint's got the fire going. I got to get our chairs out. Hey, the tent's not going anywhere. You got to tie it to the truck.
And the tree.
And the tree. So this is what's right behind our trailer. Our trailer, right over there. The river, standing on a log, right over here. And there's some of our kids playing in the water. It's a very nice camping spot. There's Golden Boy the trailer, Clint Patricia's trailer over there. Got a bit of a windbreak there. Some of our kids playing over there. Other than a bit of wind, it's going to be a nice weekend. Tomorrow we get to sleep in. We're going to take the kids kayaking. We drive upstream. We drop them off in the, we take the kayaks in the truck, drop them in the river, and then they just sort of lazy float down the river back to our campsite here. It's a pretty cool setup. It's a beautiful night. Now, a bit of a change of plans because we are here with no power. This campsite doesn't have any power, so what we're going to do is when Tammy and I need to go back tomorrow for our dinner thing tomorrow night, we'll just drive the X, we'll charge it at home, we'll take the Leaf or the Model S to our dinner thing, and then by the time we come back, which will be 3 hours later-ish, 4 hours later-ish, the X will have plenty of range to make the trip back out and run us for the whole rest of the weekend. Not bad at all. So hope you guys had a great Friday night. Have a safe weekend. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. Miker out.